Good morning, students. Let's begin our science class, and the topic which I am going to explain today, that is coal. So first of all, you should know what is coal. Coal is a highly combustible substance which is made up of mainly the carbon, but beside the carbon certain other elements are also present in the coal, and the name of other elements which are present in the coal are hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. Along with the oxygen also, it is also present in the coal. So this is all about the composition of the coal. Second important thing is, in nature coal appears as a hard, black, solid, rock-like substance. Next to this, the another important thing which you should know about the coal, that this coal is of three types. The coal is of three types. First is the lignite, then second is bituminous, and third is the anthracite type of coal. So these are the three types of coals which are present in as the natural resources, and this coal is very good example of non-renewable natural resources. It is exhaustible also because it is present in limited amount, and it is very good example of the fossil fuel also. Why? Because it is the coal is formed as a result of the burying of the dead remains of the plants which got buried millions of years ago under the layers of the sediment beneath the earth crust, and that's why they are called as the fossil fuel also. Now this coal is of three types, that is the lignite, bituminous, and anthracite. Now first I will explain you about the lignite type of coal. This is the softest type of coal. The reason behind its softness is that it contains very less percentage of carbon content in it. That's why it is very soft type of coal. Then next to the lignite type of coal, another type of coal is the bituminous type of coal, and this is the moderate type of coal, that is which is not very soft and neither it is very hard. Why? Because it contains average percentage of carbon content in it. Neither very low content, neither very high content. It is moderate content of the carbon is present in it. And the third type of coal, which is the most advanced type of coal, and it is the best quality of coal, which is used for various purposes in our domestic use as well as in the industries also it is used. Why? Because it produces the stable flame, and it does not produces or releases smoke and leaves very less amount of residue or the waste material after undergoing burning or combustion process in the presence of oxygen. And all these characteristics make it as an ideal fuel, because if you remember in lesson number 6 I have explained you some of the characteristics of an ideal fuel, and the ideal fuels, these characteristics of anthracite, they match with the characteristics of the ideal fuel, like it is producing a stable flame, it does not produces smoke, and it also does not leave behind very large amount of residue after burning or combustion, and thereby it is helping in controlling the problem of air pollution also. This anthracite is the hardest type of coal, and it is containing highest percentage of the carbon content. So this is all about the three types of coals. Now beside this, you should also know about the formation of coal, how the formation of coal has taken place. That is, the coal has evolved millions of years ago when extensive growth of the plants have taken place in the areas which were swamps and flooded forest. In the swamp like area and the flooded forest like area, plants grew very extensively millions of years ago, and after that, if you remember, every living organism has a definite lifespan, and as a result, those plants after completing their lifespan, they died. and they fell into the water, and under the water they undergone the decomposition. The dead remains of the plants, they undergone what? Decomposition. But this decomposition of the dead remains of the plants which fell into the water after their death could not decompose completely. Why? Because under the water they did not get the sufficient amount of oxygen, and as a result they could not decompose completely. Then with the passage of time, what has happened? These dead remains of the plants, they have transformed into a layer of peat, and under the sediments, various layers of the sediments with the passage of time. Then after this layer of the peat, further under the organic matters which were present in the dead remains of the plants, they underwent the process of disintegration and decomposition by the activity of the microorganisms like bacteria. And thereby what has happened? As a result of this layer of the peat got reduced in its volume, and all the moisture which was present in this layer of the peat, it was also removed due to the high pressure and the high temperature which was beneath the layers of the sediment. In this way, the peat layer of the peat got transformed into the first type of coal, that is called as the lignite type of coal. Then further the same process has taken place. This lignite type of coal underwent further deeper and deeper into the soil. It faced under high temperature and high pressure, and further deposition of various layers of the sediment, sand and mud, etc. above this lignite type of coal. It has transformed into the most highly advanced type of coal, that is called as the anthracite type of coal. So in this way the formation of coal has taken place in the nature. After this, the next important thing, and this process of conversion of the dead organisms into coal is known as carbonization. So if any question comes there, define the term carbonization, then how you will define? You will define the term carbonization as a slow process during which the dead organisms, they got converted into coal under high pressure and temperature beneath the layers of the sediment in the absence of oxygen or under anaerobic conditions. So this is how you will define the term carbonization. Next to this, one more process is there during which the coal is processed, and that process is called as the destructive distillation. And during destructive distillation, what is happening? During the process of destructive distillation, what is happening? That is, the coal is heated in the absence of oxygen. What is done during the process of processing of the coal during the destructive distillation? That during the process of destructive distillation, the coal is processed, and during this processing, what is done? That is, the coal is heated in the absence of oxygen, resulting in the release of various types of useful products. So this is how you will define the term destructive distillation. So what is destructive distillation? Destructive distillation is the process of processing the coal, or it is the process during which the coal is heated in the absence of oxygen, which results in the release of various types of useful products which are obtained from the coal. And the name of the useful products which are obtained from the coal, they are the three useful products which are obtained from during the process of destructive distillation when the coal is heated in the absence of oxygen. That is, the coal tar is there, then coal gas is there, and the third is the coke. So these are the three useful products which are obtained as a result of the processing of the coal during the process of destructive distillation. This coal tar is in the form of thick black liquid, and it is mixture of many hydrocarbons, and it has very foul smelling. It is having very unpleasant and very bad type of smell. This coal tar is used for making the perfumes, for making synthetic fibers, for making plastics, paints, as well as they are used for making the explosives and disinfectants like naphthalene balls, etc., as well as they are also used for roofing the material, as roofing material, and in the construction of the road. So this is the use of the first type of byproduct which is obtained from the coal during its processing by the process of destructive distillation. Next type of product is the second type of product is the coal gas, and this coal gas is a mixture of three gases, that is the hydrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide, and it is having very high calorific value. Means what? That is, when this coal gas burns or undergoes the combustion, it releases very high amount of heat energy, and this coal gas is used as an agent of extraction of metals from their ores, as well as it is also used in manufacturing the steel. The third type of product which is obtained during the process of destructive distillation from the coal is the coke, that is coke, and this coke is a porous and tough substance, black color substance, and it is pure form of carbon. And the use of this coke is what? It is used as an agent in the extraction of various types of metals from their ores, as well as they are also used in manufacturing of the steels and in industry as an industrial fuel like water gas and producer gases. And this is very good type of product which on burning does not produce smoke, and hence it is used for various domestic purposes like ironing of the clothes and as a barbecue. So students, this is all about the coal and its products as well as the various processes which has led to the formation of this coal. With this, I am ending my class. On the next turn, we will discuss about the petroleum.